Well, I came in to see the doctor last July, and at that time I was telling him that my sight was failing and that the glasses were not performing what they needed to do. And he said that he couldn't adjust any more sight with the lenses, with the glasses, and that at my feeling of whenever I wanted to do the cataract surgery, I would recommend that I do that. He did not force me to do it at that time. He said whenever I feel ready. I said, well, doctor, I feel healthy and fine. I says, I'd rather just do it now. And what I liked so much about it was when he told me about that, we went into the other office, and Joyce is a surgical assistant. She had to spend at least an hour and a half, and explained everything so precise to me that I was so relaxed. I made a decision to do it without even calling my wife at the house and telling her I was going to do that. And I really thought that was really the beginning of everything. Well, at the time I sat down with Joyce, her honesty and integrity was above reproach, and everything she told me made sense. And I felt I only have one set of eyes, and I felt that it was only a few extra dollars to go the best way, and the way she explained it to me. And I will tell you, everything they explained to me, precisely how I would feel before and after the surgery, and everything that would be done has been 110% accurate. And basically, probably the nicest thing I would say is when I had both operations, which were about 2 weeks apart, the care and interest that I was taking care of at the hospital with the nurses, was unbelievable. And that was I really felt very well about that. And then when I came in for my checkups after that, it was really excellent the way they was treated. No, I never had any reservations about the surgery, because my feeling is if you do business with a professional who knows what they're doing and you have trust in your doctor, that's all that's necessary. Of course, my wife, how women are, they get a little nervous. She says, well, you'd be nervous and, and so forth. But I've always been the strong one in the family when it comes to that. And I always figure, well, I'll just bite the lip. And of course, maybe everybody's a little nervous, but I'm so glad I had it done. I could never express how well I feel since then. Well, probably the biggest thing is that whenever I went to look at something or bent down or turned around, I wouldn't have to adjust. Everything became in focus basically right away. It took me a couple of weeks after the surgery, because you get nervous, not to lift this and not to do this and so forth. But I listened to all the ways they explained me to handle myself, and I have no problems. He told me to go out and maybe buy a pair of little reading glasses, like a 100 power, 100.25. I went and bought 2 pair. They're still sitting on my desk. I never have used them. I mean, if you look at a small dictionary with minute print, you might need it. But otherwise, I don't even carry a pair of glasses with me. I just have no need for it. I would recommend Dr. Whitson to anybody. I've spoken to him, to everybody I know, because I know everybody in the city, and when you bump into people, the first thing is say, Jerry, where's your glasses? And then, of course, I'm not bashful. I tell them about my eye surgery, and then my wife tells everybody about it. And my brother-in-law, who lives in New York, was thinking about having that done. He says, hey, you think I should fly out to Indianapolis and have it done? I said, well, Neil, you can do that if you wish, but I says there's plenty of doctors in New York City, but you can come and visit us for a couple of weeks if you want to have it done here. But like I said, it all depends. If you have trust in your doctor and you believe, that's the most important thing. My wife says I look 20 years younger. She says, you're like a continental playboy. Well, I'm not a playboy. I've been married to the same woman for almost 45 years. But I just feel free that I don't have to wear the glasses anymore. I never was worried about wearing glasses and stuff like that. But now that I'm not wearing glasses, I just can't tell you how wonderful it feels. My son didn't recognize me. He thought it looked great. My daughter, she was very pleased. And the only glasses I wear is, sunglasses if I go outside a little bit. But I have found a year after the surgery that not even the brightest lights bother me anymore. And it does take, just like they said, it takes 1 year to get fully healed and adjusted to everything. And like I said, the whole thing is in the way they explain the surgery. It's not just, have a surgery done and, forget about you. So, like I said, just like your family doctor is, your eye doctor is, part of your family.